Hello, my name is Kashay Craig, and the country that I'm going to do my presentation on is Singapore. And the name of my presentation is Entrepreneurship at a Crossroads. In this presentation, we will discuss why you should do business in Singapore. The Republic of Singapore is an island city-state in Southeast Asia, and it just celebrated its 50th year anniversary on August the 9th of this year, 2015. Although it first settled in 2nd century AD, it was founded in 1819 as a trading post of the East India Company and occupied by Japan in World War II. After World War II, it became a British territory as a part of Malaysia until being expelled 2 years after Malaysian independence. On this slide, we have what you would call the four Asian tigers, also known as the four Asian dragons. Singapore struggled for 7 years before becoming one of the four Asian tigers, along with South Korea, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. Now, they all can be classified as highly developed economies in the first four newly industrialized countries. On this slide, we have past and present leaders of Singapore. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew from 1970 to 1990, Singapore was an authoritarian pursuing rapid economic growth, support for entrepreneurship, limitations on internal democracy, and close ties with China. It was described by some as a nanny state with government controls, censorship, and language restrictions. Recognizing a new phase for Singapore, he stepped aside and Goh Chok Tong took over from 1990 to 2004. Controls were loosened and diversity was encouraged during a period that saw several global and regional crises. Lee Kuan Yew's eldest son, Lee Hsien Loong, became prime minister in 2004. Under these leaders, Singapore invested in its infrastructure and adjusted regulations including taxes, tariffs, financial incentives, intellectual property rights, startup bureaucracy, and government involvement to vigorously pursue growth in tourism, investment, immigrants, entrepreneurism, and global businesses. Singapore now has one of the world's busiest airport and seaports, and it attracts entrepreneurs, foreign reserves, global and multinational businesses, investors, and knowledge workers. Today, Singapore has grown into one of the world's commercial trade, education, entrepreneur, financial, gambling, and ship repair hubs. With few natural resources, Singapore is the world's 15th largest importer and 14th largest exporter, with a trade-based market economy that is focused on manufacturing exports. Manufacturing accounted for 30% of its $453 billion GDP, considering purchasing power parity in 2013. Singapore's leading industries are producing electronics, refining petroleum, producing chemicals, mechanical engineering, and biomedical science, and it is the only Asian country with a AAA rating from all three major credit rating agencies. Singapore has a diverse population of about 5.5 million people living in an area of 277 square miles. It's the same as the population as the state of Minnesota in an area the size of Lexington, Kentucky. Singapore residents make up 74% Chinese Singaporeans, 14% Malays, 9% Indians, 3% Eurasians, and others. Singapore has four official languages that reflects its diversity: English, Malay, Tamil, and other. English makes up about 32%, Malay makes up 12%, Tamil makes up 3%, and the other languages makes up 3%. And of course, we have the 50% Mandarin Chinese that is spoken in Singapore. Earlier, I mentioned Singapore's population, which is 5.5 million. 62% makes up its citizens, 38% makes up foreign nationals, which comes out to be 2.1 million. Including non-residents, the percentage shrinks by 57% being Singaporean and 43% being foreign-born. Singapore is ranked by the World Bank as the easiest place in the world to do business and the world's top logistics hub. It is known as clean, corruption-free, green, modern, and technology-advanced city with little poverty, advanced infrastructure, and a very high standard of living. At 0.901, its Human Development Index is classified as very high and ranked ninth globally.